I want to talk about the execution of a flam. A flam is basically two strokes, a grace note and a primary note. If you're playing an alternating flam, it's really a combination of an upstroke and a downstroke. And the same thing, upstroke on the right, down on the left. So that would be the example of what we call an alternating flam, or hand-to-hand flam. There's two other ways you could play a flam. One is what we call a Nun Alternating Flam. So if I played from the right, I don't alternate. In other words, my left hand doesn't come up, and I'll explain why I would do that. Or from the left side, non-alternating. I also have what would be known as a single-handed flam. And really what I have there is a tap and a full stroke. And I'll explain where I use that. So first let's talk about, we've talked about the alternating flam, where I would just basically have a succession of flams, hand-to-hand flams. Let's take the example of a flam accent. A flam accent is right, left, right, left, right, left. Flam, left, right, flam, right, left. So I'll play it and I'll explain it. Now, if I use an alternating flam, I'm out of position for the second stroke. The second stroke of a flam accent is an upstroke. So it's going to be non-alternating flam, up, tap. Now I'm on the left side because it's an alternating rudiment. Non-alternating flam, right hand is up, left hand is tap. Okay, so there's the example. Using a flam accent requires you to play a non-alternating flam. Let's take the third example. What if I was playing a double flam paradiddle and I'm using two accents on the first two rights or the first two lefts? It would look like this. Now, if I alternated for that flam, I'd be out of position for the next right. If I didn't alternate, if I play a non-alternating flam, I'm also out of position. So what I have to play is what I call a one-handed flam, where it's basically just a full stroke. So that would be full tap, down, up, tap, tap, full tap, down, up, tap, tap, full tap, down, up, tap, tap. So, giving consideration then to the motions, the hand movements or the levels, is a very important parameter in being able to make the right moves at the right time. So the whole objective here, in terms of talking about levels, is that you want the hands to be at the right place at the right time. So just like we talked about with the flam accent, if you follow through on that flam, you're going to be in the wrong position to play the next note, which is an upstroke. So it's very important that we consider these things when we're working on various rudiments. The same applies to drum set playing when you're dealing with specific accent patterns. Knowing the hand position ahead of time, or at least being thoughtful of it as you're doing it, makes your playing much more crisp and clear. And so that's the whole objective of understanding levels.